Welcome back to A Car Is Reborn. I'm at the International Classic Motor Show at the NEC in Birmingham, and I'm here to get the lowdown on the world of classic car motoring. I'm about to try and blag my way onto the Ferrari stand, so wish me luck. I'm in the Ferrari stand!
A lot of these cars have been lent to us by the owners, and so we have to limit the number of people on the stand. You know, they're very valuable. And
is there any car here that I could sit in? Because I've never sat in a Ferrari.
I will find out.
Could you?
Yeah.
A real Dino. This was a Tony Curtis car, wasn't it? Was it Tony Curtis had a Dino?
Yeah, that's right. The Persuaders.
Yeah, Tony Curtis. Superb. So how old is it?
1969. Series 1, aluminium body, the only one in the country.
Why do you love it so much?
It's one of the best cars to drive. It's so beautifully balanced, it behaves itself, it's utterly predictable, and driving a car like that, what more could you want?
So you got a real bargain then, did you?
A very big bargain. I won't say how much.
Did you? Go on, whisper it to me. Go on. Go with
45.
You're joking! Unbelievable!
It's now valued at 70.
That is extraordinary. Can I sit in it?
Yes.
Look at this. I've never ever been in a... Oh. Can you take that dent out of the top of my head? Oh, there's obviously a technique. Oh, this is... Oh, look at this. Absolutely. What a beautiful car.
And I love
gorgeous.
And extremely comfortable.
Just incredible. Nice bit of silver.
Oh, look at that. Would you like to win that?
I'd love that. Somebody's going to get that today.
Someone's getting that
Somebody
today.
with a Jaguar is going to get that today. Now, Ken, Jaguar Drivers Club.
Yeah.
What's it all about?
Well, as you can see here today, this is an example of what the club's all about. It's a year's hard work, polishing, rubbing down, changing your chrome, making sure everything is perfect for today. Of course, this doesn't term the whole of the club. This is a section of it,
Right.
which is called
so these cars have one kind of regional heats. They are the best example of their mark in the country, are they?
Exactly, the best of the mark in the country this year.
And the people who own these, are they more fanatical about, you know, polishing them, making them look nice, or do they? I mean, you're the drivers' club, so do they drive them? And
They do drive them, but of course the emphasis at this stage is polishing. Now, when they've got to this stage, that's it. They probably will use this car as an everyday car from here on in. But to get to this point, of course, it has to be completely nourished year after year.
gorgeous.
Mark II.
Gorgeous car.
This is what people term the Morse car.
I've got to sit in this. I have got to sit in this. Oh, just listen to the door latch. It's just gorgeous. Ooh. Oh. Oh, just that feel on your arse. Unbelievable. Oh, this is just the business. Look at it. Oh. In terms of the people who own these, though, are they fanatical?
Yes. When you get to this stage, you have to be fanatical. You can see that. They've worked in unbelievably 4 or 5 months non-stop polishing these cars to get to this standard. They're better than you.
It's quite extraordinary there's any paint left on them, though, really, isn't it?
Well, it is
Frankly.
really. I mean, look at that, a 1936 SS. Look at the condition of that.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
The art, of course, of restoration is to get it as original as possible. So if it fools someone that it is original, it could be brand new. That's the point. That's the exercise. Get it to look as it came out of the factory, and whatever year these cars were produced.
Down to every last nut and bolt.
Every last nut and bolt. XK120.
XK120.
Actually, the E-Type, this is the predecessor of the E-Type, the XK series.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is just superb. I mean, look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is stunning.
Well, can you describe it for me, because I'm speechless?
It is just amazing. Can we have a quick? So can we have a look in your car, sir?
Of course you can, with pleasure.
Because I don't want to interrupt your polishing. Because it's very important. I've got to take my jacket off for this because it's got buttons on. I can't scratch it.
When you look at that,
you have to go down on your knees for this because it's it's respect for this car. How long did it take you to restore this?
It was partially restored when I bought it, but now I've finished it off. It was very nice when I purchased it, and I've just done the final little details on the car to get it so it's exactly as it should be.
Right, so what, down to every last detail of as it came out of the factory?
Exactly, that is what we aim for, is to get that.
I am manic about what's under the bonnet of these cars. Can I have a look? I bet this is beautiful under there, isn't it?
Pleasure, yes, I'll open it for you.
Please, please do. I can't wait. Here we go, we're ready. I dare almost touch it. I am allowed to touch it.
Of course you are.
Oh my word! Unbelievable, look at this! Oh! Look at the detail of this. Look at this. Oh, it is just fantastic. How do you find a bolt that would have been an original Jaguar bolt?
Well, you can't exactly find the exact bolt, but you can get one that's very, very close to it, as long as you don't go completely over the top, as long as it, shall I say, within keeping with the car and the period of the car.
It's tough though, must be really tough.
But that's half the fun of having a car like this, is going out and finding all the different bits and pieces to keep it in the condition as it's in.
Do you think you're bonkers, really?
Pardon?
Do you think you're bonkers, really?
Oh, definitely. Definitely, way over the hill. It must be.
I daren't even ask how much it costs to do something like this.
probably about £50,000.
50 grand?
At least, at least.
And that doesn't include buying the original car?
No, no. You go along with your original car and you spend 50 grand, you may get it looking something like this. And you're not guaranteed to get it looking as perfect as this.
So in your view, as an expert, how mad would I have to be to take on restoring an E-Type Jag?
You'd need to hang a straitjacket within 10 yards of where you're working.
Really?
Because at some stage you're going to pull your hair out.
Excellent. So make a note of that. One straitjacket required. Excuse me, madam. Can I ask you a question? If there was a television programme on about restoring a classic car, which classic car would you like them to restore?
911.
Which car would you like to see restored?
Mine.
What is it?
An Austin Heavy 12.4, 1929. Original, but needs restoring.
1953 Daimler Conquest.
68 Ford Mustang, coupe model, and to give me an idea then how to do mine properly.
Excuse me, sir. If there was a television programme on about restoring a classic car, which classic car would you like that programme to restore?
Aston Martin.
A Maserati Sebring.
A Ford Model T.
A Renault Alpine GTA.
Probably an Aston Martin. Volvo 1800.
GR3.
Mini.
An Austin E-Type.
E-Type.
And I'd be most interested in, what it would cost.
Because I like E-Types. I used to have one, mate. My missus looks like one, long and thin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and she goes like a... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. If there was a television show about restoring a classic car, which classic car would you like to see them restore?
Well, I'd like to see them restore a TR6 because we have one ourselves. And it'd be very interesting to see how my husband did it because I really don't know what he was doing.
I'd like to see an E-Type Jaguar restored.
Was he really with the car?
I think so because there was very strange noises coming from the garage.
I'll ask the question again. Was he really with the car? Did he come back with oil under his fingernails?
He did, yes. What fingernails he has.
Excellent. See you later. Excuse me. I'm absolutely gasping. I couldn't have a bit of your pint, could I? Oh, God.
Only a bit. You buy me a new one.
I love you.
Thank you.
Well, they were no help, were they? But I found myself another way of solving this problem. I've got myself a glamorous assistant. Jane, my darling, Inside these envelopes that Jane has is a card in each of them, and on each card is the name of a car. We've narrowed it down to an MG Midget, a Ford Anglia and an E-Type Roadster, so it's up to you. Choose which one you want. There you go. Can I just say, you're a very handsome woman.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Go on then. Put me out of my misery. This is going to be the next few months of my life you've got in there, rebuilding this car. Go for it, go for it, go for it. And it is?
And it is the E-Type.
The E-Type Roadster, yes, thank you very much. Get real, what would you rather rebuild? See you next time.